So this is my jschlatt cereal tier list. I'm just going to be ranking cereal from S to F, and I'm going to be ranking this cereal among my personal standard of how I see cereal, which is how long is it going to last me? Is it going to kill me? Does it have enough sugar to kill me? Is it like candy or junk food? You know, that sort of thing. I'm going to put in, can I put in a tier on this? All right, so I'm going to call S tier grape nuts tier because grape nuts are objectively the best cereal of all time, okay? If you don't get grape nuts wet, they will last forever. I have boxes of grape nuts in my room that have been there for months, and they are totally fine. Those things can last years, so they're objectively the best thing. So Cheerios. So Cheerios, the way they're made up, they absorb liquid really quickly, but then they go bad kind of fast after they absorb liquid. So you got to be careful with that. But Cheerios, regular standard stock Cheerios, they have a very staple foodie taste, and they're very, very, you can eat a lot of them and you can fill up on them, which is important. And their taste is very, very neutral and basic. So you can put all sorts of things in with them. You can eat them alone. You can eat them with milk. You can eat them with fruit. You can eat them with peanut butter. You can do a lot with those. They're super versatile. They last a while, and they're not bad for you. So definitely A tier. Kellogg's Special K cornflakes. They're kind of like Cheerios, but instead they're cornflakes and they're more expensive. So C tier. Honey Bunches of Oats. They're just basically cornflakes, but very sugary. I do really like their flavor. I love their flavor, but they're too sugary for me. So D tier. Cocoa Pebbles, F tier. Too sugary. They're basically candy. Cocoa Puffs, same thing as Cocoa Pebbles, but also the texture. They leave a certain texture behind in your mouth. They make your gums feel a certain way, and I don't like that. I really hate that. Raisin Bran, it would be an A tier easily if there weren't any raisins included in it. Whenever I eat Raisin Bran, I pick the raisins out because I fucking hate raisins. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, F tier. Apple Jacks, E tier. Apple Jacks are, they're not as offensively fruity and candy-like as Fruit Loops. So they're not offensive like Fruit Loops are. But Apple Jacks are still incredibly sugary, and I don't like that. And they're the genre of cereal where the boxes deplete really fast. After just like 5 bowls, you're done. You gotta buy more. Trix, it is not for kids. Reese's Puffs, that's like a fucking dessert. I bet that's like a European dessert or something. Kellogg's cornflakes, A tier. Oops All Berries, no. I don't want that captain to crunchitize me ever. I'm gonna get a restraining order on the captain there. Grainberry, I'm just going to assume it's really good. It's just like cornflakes, but maybe with dried fruit in it, based on the box right here. Fruity Pebbles, F tier. Cheerios, Apple Cinnamon, probably C tier. Probably C tier because there's probably lots of sugar in it. Probably not as much as Apple Jacks. And also, I've had Apple Cinnamon Cheerios before, and I like them a lot. So I like the flavor. But they're probably also marked up at a price because they're special. And you probably can't buy them in those gigantic boxes that you can buy regular Cheerios in. And the fact you can buy Cheerios in those gigantic boxes is really important because it allows you to get a lot of cereal that lasts you a while, that doesn't go bad quickly, as long as you seal it. Frosted Cheerios, well, that has the bad parts about Cheerios, but then it removes the health benefits probably because frosted in what? Frosted in sugar. So if you want to avoid sugar, yeah. Pops, B tier. because they have that staple food vibe to them, but they're sugary. Cocoa Krispies, F tier. Crunch Berries. I hope that Captain crunches his own neck and leaves this universe. Kix. Never had it, but I'm going to assume it's like Pops because it's got a corn. It's got a corn on the box. Frosted Krispies, F tier. Wheaties, A tier. Special K chocolate, probably D tier. Cheerios chocolate, same dilemma as Frosted Cheerios, honestly. Possibly worse, because when I've eaten chocolate Cheerios, I've hated the taste. The chocolate just wasn't good. Captain Crunch, well, that's just below F tier because it's like it fucks up the roof of your mouth. It just destroys the roof of your mouth. It annihilates it. It crunchitizes your mouth. Honey Nut Cheerios, definitely C tier. I wish there was less sugar in it, but other than that, it's good. H's? Post H's? I don't know, but I'm just going to assume it's a C tier. French Toast Crunch? No. Crave? No. That's just candy. Count Chocula? Candy. Captain Crunch? Did I already do Captain Crunch? So it's Captain Crunch with something else in it. I don't know. I don't like it. Cookie Crisp? F. Frosted Flakes? F. Mini Wheats? D. Rice Krispies? I mean, I love the texture so much of it. Okay, the texture is amazing. And it has a very, very unique flavor that you don't get with the other A tiers. So for sure, that would have to be Grape Nuts tier because it's got all the good things of A, but with a really unique flavor. Golden Grams, oh, I could eat that all day. Honeycombs, B. Fruit Loops, F. Lucky Charms, you got marshmallows in your cereal. It's not cereal at that point. You've just got like some kind of dessert at that point. There's marshmallows in it. What do you want from me? Do you want me to eat marshmallows for breakfast at that point? Because anybody who eats Lucky Charms, they eat Lucky Charms for the marshmallows. The cereal itself inside it is just an afterthought. And even then, if the cereal were fine, which it's not, because it itself is really sugary and just bad, the marshmallows don't last. If you let them, they go bad within like an hour of air exposure, you know? So it's both cost ineffective and it's terrible for you. It's candy. It's the worst. Oatmeal squares, probably A tier. Quisp, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Eggo, I'm going to assume it's really sugary. I've never eaten that. E. Oreos? Just eat Oreos at that point. Well, Raisin Bran lasts forever, so it goes in Grape Nuts. I would say Golden Grams for its flavor and Corn Flakes. So everything below B tier is just don't put it in your mouth. You know, don't buy it. Everything above A tier is exceptional, fucking staple, primo. It is great. You can't go wrong with it. So, this for sure is my final decision on this. This is my final chart. This is objectively correct. Yes, you. If you like raisins, you're a scumbag. I don't trust you. Raisins are the worst invention to be conceived by humanity. Raisins are up there with the nuclear bomb and with the Second Reich, okay? Raisins are the root of all evil, if not the evil itself. They are not just the root of all evil, they are the evil. Raisins are a great injustice. So anyway, raisins. In conclusion, this is my chart.